Hey, have you guys heard about the Curious and Adventure badges? They're new badges that were added to Bloody Battle, and they're actually pretty cool to get, so let's talk about them, shall we? The new item that you get from the Curious badge is the Ticket, which is a weightless gear that when ripped apart, you will get teleported into an item room that will contain all achievement and Game Pass items besides Gaming Guy. You can pick whatever item you want by sacrificing your max HP or max armor depending on what it is, but you still have to be mindful of the weight system as you can't take everything from there. This is the ultimate reward for this badge, and a sign of Nico being nice to those who missed out in past updates. Well, now that you know the reward, let's talk about how to get the Curious badge. Your first objective is to get the Henry Stickmin teleporter and a friend who has the normal teleporter, as you need 2 people for this to work. Have your friend or anyone leave the hologram open for you, and use the Henry Stickmin teleporter on it. You'll be given the Adventurer badge, and you'll be teleported to a random place. There are 5 different trials you can explore with their own unique puzzles and environments, leading up to the final answer that you will have to figure out as you make your way through these mysterious lands. We'll start by going through the trials in order from 1 to 5, and I will show you the way to find the digits, but I cannot show you the exact number as the disclaimer in the beginning of the video. Trial 1 is one of the most easiest trials that there is, dropping you off in a dark blue ocean with statues all over the place, with some calming music that plays in the background. There's also an island far away, but I would say only explore that if you're really brave enough. Make your way up the stone pillar in the middle of all the big statues that has the beam on it, but make sure you don't touch the beam as it will boot you back to Bloody Battle, and you'll have to get here again. The digit is located under the beam, and that's your first number. Next up is Trial 2, which is one of my favorite trials of all time, and it's also an obby, so I hope you guys are good at doing them, but I believe that you guys are. This one is fairly straightforward. It's just an obby with some small puzzles that you have to do to reach the top, and so you can find out what the digit is for this one. Here's something I've seen a few people get stumped on, so I'll help out. You're actually supposed to push this pillar towards the gap in the middle so you can make the jump that you later have to do. And I've seen some people not even realize this, as when you squeeze through it actually pushes. So yeah, this is how you're supposed to complete this. As you make your way out of the tunnel and go outside, go right while hugging the wall of the temple, and you'll end up finding a small pebble patch that you can slowly dig out. If you keep on clicking it, you'll eventually reveal a small colored brick. The color of the brick is different every time. It can be silver, bronze, or gold, so keep this in mind as you will need to remember this. Now with that done, head your way back into the temple and start going further up the obby and reach the ladder to the very top. And that pillar that you pushed will also help you out, as you can now make this what seemed to be impossible jump. Climb up the ladder until you reach the top of the temple, and what will await you is 3 different colored orbs. If you remember what colored brick you got, which mine was silver, you click the correct one and you will get the digit for this trial, and that's it. Trial 3 is one of the more weirder ones. It drops you off in a black and white maze that has a doppelganger that will keep trying to pathfind its way to kill you. The objective here is to find a dead end that will eventually drop you off in a white box and will contain the digit on the floor if you keep looking around for it. I'd recommend hugging the walls until you reach a corner, and if you keep looking around you can eventually find a digit on the floor. Next up is Trial 4, the Sky Islands, one of the more cooler looking ones with a high jump when you go off a platform so you can reach the other islands. This one has a very tricky way of finding the digit, but to sum it up, there's a specific object that you have to find that is by itself near the bottom of the islands. It looks at you when you look at it, and I think you can find out pretty easily. And lastly is Trial 5, one of the more creepy ones that involves you running away from the Hungor, a very dangerous entity that will chomp your arm off before it would eventually kill you if it catches up to you. I mean literally, just look at him. He's scary! But anyways, your objective is to press 3 buttons located around the map to unlock the middle so you can walk through and escape while also avoiding the Hungor. It can be pretty challenging sometimes, but just make sure to be fast and you'll be fine. I mean, look how fast I'm going. I'm just so good at this game. And once the last button has been pressed, the middle will be open for you to climb through, and next to a pillar will be a chest that will reveal the last digit that you need for the final code that we need to put in. Oh yeah, also this happens when you get caught. Make your way to the beam of light inside of that dark cave, and this is how you'll reach the final area, known as the answer.
Congratulations, you are the
1073.
caller. Please enter the door after the tone.